I think big money will no longer be able to resist this stock any longer. Hey, what's up? My name is Rishabh Sawant. I'm not a financial advisor. I like talking about stocks for entertainment. Tattooed Chef is about to report earnings on 9th of August 2021. The upcoming earnings date is derived from an algorithm based on the company's historical earnings report. I found this information on nasdaq.com. Management's guidance was for 10,000 stores by end of 2021, but I think we can get pretty close to 10,000 stores by end of Q3. The recent deal with Kroger alone is 2,000 stores, and prior to that we were already in 6,000 stores by end of Q1 early this year. With all the effort they are putting into expansion, I think we could see closer to 13 to 15,000 stores by end of this year. Be prepared for the pre-earnings move. I think big money will no longer be able to resist this stock any longer. TTCF is regularly manipulated, and it is easily done so on low volume. But you should see by now that those on the other side who are long on this stock will not let this drop much below $20. Every time it drops below 20, investors swoop in and pick up some shares. The support at $19 is extremely strong. Also, don't panic when the stock dips without any news. Even if there's bad news. Okay, if the bad news is revolving around like fraud, then that's something to worry about. But if the news is about like a weak quarter or a deal not going through, then that's fine because it does not change the thesis of the business. You can just use that opportunity to buy in at cheaper prices. Know what you own and why you own it. And the new hires are amazing. Recently, they hired a new VP of Sales Support, Jane Escobedo. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. And look at her vast experience here. In her previous role at Century Snack, she was promoted several times within a short span of 5 years, and these were big jumps. From Sales Operations Manager to Director of Sales Operations to VP of Sales Operations. So she must be really good at what she does. And in her previous role at Sanctuary Snacks, she worked under the leadership of this lady here, Valerie Oswald, who was the CEO of Century Snacks LLP. And who is this Valerie Oswald? She previously worked at Mondelez International, which is a company that generates annual revenues of over $25 billion. And that is some invaluable experience I can imagine Miss Escobedo getting from working this closely to somebody of the caliber of Miss Oswald. We see a clear path to $1 billion by 2026. If the management says something like that, the projections must be conservative. Let's say we get to 1 billion in revenue by 2026 at a low PS ratio of 5. This will still triple the market cap from today and easily outpace the S&P 500. I'm happy with that. People nowadays think that a double up every 3 months is normal, which is far from the truth. And these growth figures are not taking into account the potential overseas expansion and the growth of the plant-based food industry in general. The plant-based food movement is currently growing extremely fast, but I think the TTCF management is currently very conservative in terms of the expected growth of the industry, and for good reasons. Just because the industry is growing so fast does not mean TTCF can fulfill all the demand there is out there for products like this. They need to be realistic in terms of the manufacturing facilities. They need to be realistic in terms of their own manufacturing capabilities and how fast they can build these new facilities, these new factories to churn out more products to fulfill that demand? And what if there is demand out there, but they just can't produce enough products? And what if a better, more formidable competitor enters the market, or a few of them enter the market? So I think the management is taking all this into account and giving a very conservative revenue projection of 1 billion by 2026. For me personally, I'm finding every opportunity, every dip. For me personally, I'm just waiting for every dip, and I use opportunities like today and yesterday. And if it dips further, the next support level is at $15. I will continue averaging down. I will continue looking for every opportunity to buy this amazing stock at cheaper prices. Like today, I added some. And if it dips further, the next support level is at $15, and that's when I'm gonna buy even more heavily. So that's it. Thanks for watching and have a good day.